We know is the first certified PM of 2023. Ganesh, Naeem, Arun, Junaid, Ramesh, Shahid, Sandeep, Naula, Rupar, Onkar, Nishit, Sulaiman, Mohit, Mati, Leo, Uram, Halim, Ghazi, Harun, Ahmad, Afla, Abu Bakr, Razan, Ikram, Philip, Tayyib, Aslan, Madhiya, Hassan, Ajay, Ikin, Gavin, Nasim, Padma, Priti, Hassan, Vikas, Atif, Zia, Pallavi, Sajad, Zarnab, Azim, Imran, Tahir, Azad, Griffiths, Ajay, Ali Numan, Mufi, Mansoor, Rashad, Asma, Ki, Bhai, Fiaz, Garin, Ibrahim, Shakil, Shivani, Talha, Adnan, Akmal, Azam, Bas, Mangesh, Murli, Nag, Raj, Sachin, Sujit, Chetali, Asad, Moss, Rizwan, Abbas, Shakil, Shafiq, Farita, Father, Yakar, Kodan, Tushar, Rizwan, Matt, Ras, Aziz, Ahmed, Sukur, Imran, Rajesh, Sachin, Rais, Yasir, Michael, Ahmed, Puram, Irfan, Hassan, Ijaz, Binu, Atif, Ankush, Selwa, A Love Story, Shri, Durga, Vivek, Kalyan, Sagar, Fad, Ali, Satish, Rizwan, Was, Abis, Raza, Yusuf, Wakash, Vinay, Vishali, Umesh, Uday, Chandala, Sunila, Sauvik, Sibai, Saurabh, Satish, Sani, Saad, Genius, Atine, Amir, Mohit, Dasir, Mohit, Mohammed, Minhaj, Das, Smile, Nasim, Hassan, Haseeb, Farid, Farhan, Ittisham, Dr. Jitin, Shadab, Badar, Ateem, Anushka, Amar, Amaya, Ali, Akash, Adam, Wasif, Nasir is my PMP number 597. We are ending this year with a bang. 597 PMP with 99% success record. Okay, so we are live, we are here. So, good morning, I would say. It's 11 a.m. in New Jersey. Kind of it was a snowy for a few days, but today it's good. I am having an interesting time in my life. I wake up at 4 a.m., work till 7, then I go to sleep, and then I again wake up. Okay, before talking about myself, so guys, can you hear me properly? Just want to see. I just changed the mic. Is it better now also? So yeah, just wanted to make sure everyone is here. Nice to have you. Thank you. Nice to see you. Maybe in few days there, if there's more snow, I'll make some videos in snow, so you can also enjoy with me. Okay, so Mustafa, Adil, Satya, Bhaskar, good morning, everyone. Okay, Archana, good to have you. Mazhar, Ahmad, Adel, Mustafa, Matiullah, good to have you. Hi, Osman, good to have you, everybody. Okay, guys, message in the groups that the coaching call has started so that we can take it from there. So we have almost 16 PMP in the first 11 days. Not bad, not bad at all. Hi Farid, hi Renuka, hi Fatima. But my goal is to get more PMP. All of the people who are with us, if they can get certified as soon as possible. One announcement I have for all of you in the EST time zone. From this Monday, we are going to start coaching call on EST time zone also. So that will be 7 p.m. in EST time zone. So 7 p.m. EST time zone, we will be starting one more coaching call. This coaching call will keep happening. I'm not touching anything that we already do. I am adding one more thing. So I felt that one more coaching call should be there. So we will be doing from this Monday, 7 p.m. Uh, EST. Okay, so that will become, if I'm not wrong, 4 a.m. UAE time, 5 p.m. 5 a.m. Pakistan time, a little bit early, but it will be the live coaching call just like this. So in case if you miss, you can have the recording for that. Okay, can you help in getting confusion on T-type reader and I-type? Who is general and who is in depth? So I-type reader is a person who has an in-depth knowledge. I give example of my brother. Most of the time, he's a neurosurgeon, brain doctor. He's one of the best in his field, but he don't know what ChatGPT is. Like last month, I told him, "Do you know ChatGPT?" He said, "What is that?" I, I said, "Okay, sit with me. Tell me any of the disease." He spoke big words, so I said, "Okay, no, type it. I cannot write that." So he typed about the cure of this thing. The Chat GPT gave him the answer. He was taken aback. What is this thing? Then he spent like 30 minutes and now he's using Chat GPT. He's an I-type reader, best in his field, but he does not know about other things. Whereas I am a T-type leader. I know in depth of PMP project management, but I also know the other things. Like if I if PMP goes away, God forbid, if something happens and I have to do anything else, I can maybe become a AI expert by taking a little bit thinking on that. So that is difference between I type reader and T type reader. That is the first question that asks. If you have any other question, guys, feel free to ask. Last night, I uploaded one more video. PMI has started using a tool. The tool is basically AI tool. If you have Chat GPT 4, I made a complete video on it, but I'll show you a little bit demo on that thing, how that thing actually works. What are the things that you need to look into that? I'll show you in a while. Please message in all the groups. The students can join. Okay. SIPOC model. SIPOC is basically, I can call it lean type, lean Six Sigma model or end-to-end system. It takes from one end to the other end. It consists of supplier who is supplying the product, input, what product inputs are, what process are, what is output and given to the customer. Lean uses this system, Lean Six Sigma or Toyota system. They want to make sure that end to end from supplier, how the supplier is providing the thing, how we are using input output, and how we are giving it to the customer. So supplier, input, process, output, customer, all things are covered into that thing. I hope that makes sense to you. G. So it means, sir, I type reader and T type reader. T type reader has multi. Yeah, T type is, you can call him as a generalized expert. Generalized. I is a expert in the field. Can we have a flow of stakeholder engagement? Okay, so let's say a new stakeholder comes. Step number one is we put that into the stakeholder register. Step number two is that we raise a change request. We raise a change request, how to handle that pattern stakeholder. Step number three is once the change request is raised, now we can update stakeholder engagement plan, communication plan, the entire project management plan is updated. And then if we need it, we will update the assumption log. Ankush. Hi, Abdurrahman. Yes, yes, Archana, you're 100% right. Okay. So, when customer requests some enhancement, will the PM discuss? We can discuss in retrospective. There is no problem into that. Na? We can discuss in retrospective, but the best way would be sprint planning. There would be sprint planning. Quality management software. Fatma, why you are looking for the quality management software? Kanban is used as a quality management software. Then I don't have any in the mind right now. Maybe I'll come back to you. We decide the priority of the stakeholder. Yes, of course, we analyze the stakeholder before. No? When somebody is put in the stakeholder register, we analyzed him. Okay, we analyzed and categorized them. Okay, guys, if you have other questions, please put it there because I want to share how to use the Chat GPT. The PMI had just released that tool. Last night, I guess I'm the only one in the world who made the video on it. So I made the video. If you haven't seen the video, this is the complete video for it. For now, I'll just show you how you can play with that tool. Okay. By the way, did you watch that video? Yes or no? Okay, so let's go with that. Stakeholders, Shalinder, stakeholders, a sponsor is a stakeholder. Okay, so a sponsor is somebody who is the most important person in the project. So we need sponsor is a stakeholder. Okay, let's go with that. What this tool is. First thing first, in order to use this tool, you need to have ChatGPT 4. Okay. Currently, the free model of the ChatGPT is ChatGPT 3.5 that freely you can use. Okay. And the ChatGPT 4, you need to have that thing. Okay. So let's go with that. How you can use that. It has 175 question, kind of good question. So what I was planning. So first, let's solve few questions from this. So let's begin with the simulated question. Okay. Now this will give you a question, and we are gonna solve like 5 to 6 question directly here before we move forward. Okay. Yeah, they are also doing their marketing of study hall. Okay. This is the question. Question number one. I'll just do 2 or 3 questions here. Remaining questions, I would request you that you can play with it. It's 175 questions they have, and you can look into that for the remaining questions. Okay. So what answer you would put there? Yeah, please like the button. Thank you, Archana, for saying that. G, what answer would you put? And so people are putting A answer. Okay. So A. So let's say I put the A answer. Okay. If I put the A as an answer, that's correct. It will give the justification why it is the right or wrong question. No, Shalinder, it was A answer. Yeah, I don't know why would you even put C as an answer. A was the right answer for this one. Okay, so let's go with the next one. Just we will do. Are you ready for the next question? Okay, yeah, I am. So it will give you one more question. So total there are 175 questions. I do recommend play with it if you have ChatGPT 4. If you don't have, then you don't need it. Sharinder, we need to talk here. We need to get the agenda. Great. What answer you would give for the next question? Ji, what is your answer for the next question? I again see A, so I'm gonna go with A. But I'm gonna select the wrong answer. I'm gonna select B. Okay. So let's say I selected B answer. The answer is incorrect. Now this maybe they will improve it. They need to give the justification why B is wrong. Okay, but at least we have something here, and you can play with this tool as you move forward. Kind of a good thing. I do recommend if you have some time. Those people who haven't booked the exam, they can play with it for some time. Okay. Acha ji. So I hope you liked it. I kind of liked the new tool. I like technology a lot. So yeah, I like it. Okay, ji. Culture context. Culture context is understanding the cultures. For us, kind of very important how things play out. For example, while I was in Pakistan, Pakistan is an entirely different culture. Okay, the culture of Pakistan and culture in North India, they are almost the same. But when you go to the I would say culture of Punjab and North India is comparatively same. But when you go to the Peshawar side, or when you go to the South India, they have entirely different cultures. So you need to understand the context of culture when you are meeting different people. When you go to Dubai, the Dubai has an entirely different culture. I wouldn't say that Dubai even has one culture. It's a mix of all the culture. Now in US, it has a different, entirely different culture. Like one of the thing is that which I knew, tip culture is a very high culture here. Like you have to tip things like that. That is the culture. Then a very important thing that I just found out. Uh, reviews on website is a very big culture here. People read actually detailed reviews, which were not the case there. Plus people trust you easily in US. Another different culture, but was not in Southeast Asia or Dubai. Every culture has a different thing. So we need to understand. Bhaskar, I do recommend watch it. What's the best to? Are you certified PMP, Farooq? Smash the like button. Yes, please do that. Okay, let's guys. If you haven't read seven-step formula, I do recommend the most important thing of the seven-step formula. Slow down, use elimination technique. And today in this coaching call, I need you to follow that seven-step formula and give me justification why a certain answer is right or wrong. Don't just answer the question. Give me the justification why certain answer is a right or wrong. Am I clear? Put yes in the chat box that if I'm clear. Okay, yeah, so let's go with that. Okay, so where is my question? Question number one today. Okay, please do that.
We're salespeople. We know.
Okay, so when we talk about the question answer of this question, let's see what answer do you have here. Okay, we know why B. I need a justification, guys. Don't just give the answer. That's what I requested you. I need a justification. Let them find issue why B. Fatima why B. Satya, thank you. World over separate them. Okay, okay. Rajiv, thank you for that. Rajiv, we need to talk here. Let's about talk. Can you ping me after the coaching call? I want to have a discussion about your exam. Let's get this thing done. Okay, so going back to the question. What should the project manager do first? We are looking for what he should do first. That is about the first thing we need to look into that. You are managing a project, two members are conflict, how to handle a party. They are discussing and trying to. Senior member state solution must be at this trial. Junior member says you was ways around at it. Higher and higher. We are not at level 5 here. Here it is still level 3 or level 4. But this word tell us now the conflict has moved to level 5. What are the 5 level of conflict? Put in the chat box. What are the 5 level of conflict? Put in the chat box. Use diplomacy to resolve. This is level 3, level 4. First, he must separate that. This is level 1. No, we don't do that. No. What are the 5 level of conflict? Please put in the chat box. And let's go to the question. Next question. Today we will be discussing more of a what to say conflict management questions. Now, if you understand this question, we need to understand how the conflicts are handled, what are the ways to solve the conflict. If we can understand one conflict management strategy, we can extrapolate the same strategy to all other conflicts technique. Okay, so let's see uh, what answer I have. Forcing, given, so forcing or directing, since vessels are, please give justification. Why forcing Vesa? Farid, why? Why? Ibrahim, why? This is the answer. I need your justification, my friends. I need your justification. I'm saying it again and again. The reason I am asking you that I need your justification so that I can get better answers. I can help you to solve those questions. I need to understand where you are actually making the state. So whenever you are answering the question, put your justification. And secondly, there are more than 59 people watching right now. Please like this video so that it can go into the algorithm of YouTube. Kindly do that. If you haven't liked it, please do like it. Okay, ji. You are a very busy project manager. Team members are having discussion about a particular technical issue for 2 months. You went to the meeting, listen to both parties. You choose one option. Now here you are choosing one option and ask them to focus now. You are forcing them to focus. No, it's not that they have given up or they have chosen it. You have chosen that. So that is force. We will also do other questions for different conflict management techniques, so that will also help us. Okay, next question. Okay, so Achaji, you are a very busy project manager. Team members are having discussion about particular. Listen, all party agree with one solution. Now this is the best kind of way. Okay, let's see what you put it there. Now this is the best kind of way. We need to look into that how the best solution was worked into that. Okay, that is the most important thing, and that's how the things are. It's a win-win situation. Both parties have gained something from this thing. Both parties have worked from this thing. So this is a very important thing. Whenever I go to the conflicts, people say we all always need a win-win situation. No, we don't need a win-win situation every single time. We need to see how things are and go for a solution according to its requirement. So this was a win-win situation. Okay, Faisal, please give detailed answer, brother. Adnan, a little bit more answer. Guys, please give the answers in detail, because the thing is that I was listening again. I'm a big fan of Amazon also. Not Amazon, most of our Jeff Bezos, how he does it. So he does not like PowerPoint, things like that. So he asked them to write it down. When you write it down, you have to articulate your ideas. You have to put something in your words. You may have thinking something in your brain, but when you write it down, when you go through that pain, and I am saying that is a pain, the pain of writing it down, then you understand better. That's a very important thing, and I request you that you do that. Okay, please. Okay, so let's go to the next question. So right answer here would be the problem solving. Okay, let's go to the next question. Acha ji, you're a very busy. You see, I took the same scenario and changing it. Okay, now both parties are giving up something. You are giving up something. It is not forcing, it is not avoiding, it is not problem solving. Now people get confused between A and B. It is A, reconciling or compromising. That is the answer here. You compromise it on something that, okay, I am giving up this thing to look into that. That's a very critical thing. Whenever we are solving question, we need to understand the difference between compromising and smoothing. Guys, smoothing is when you say, okay, we'll delay the conflict for some time. Okay, that is smoothing. This is compromising. I really like now people are putting little thought in your answers, and now that is working into that way. Okay, majority of you are putting basket still waiting for your side also. Okay, putting more thoughts into your answers so that you are thinking through, you are writing it down. That is the same thing what I request for the lesson learns. That is why the lesson learns are important. When you write it down, writing down has something in our brains that basically work us into a better way. Okay, and guys, thank you, Faisal. Thank you very much. So, guys, please do like it. We have 70 people, and I don't have 70 likes. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. I have been saying that for like 75% of the people don't subscribe it. Please do subscribe this. Do share these videos. I want in this year we get at least 2 million new people who can watch the video, who can learn, and this can help them to become PMP. Not everyone can join the program, but these free things can help them. So please do share it wherever you can. That is why I do these public coaching calls. So do like it, please. I don't generate any revenue from this YouTube channel because I want this thing, whatever is free, should be free. What is like, I want to differentiate between both areas. Okay, Ji. Which conflict management technique you have used here? You are a very busy project manager. Team members are having discussion about a particular right in the, but this is directing later some point. I was looking for a keyword. That is one of the key in the that we are looking for the keywords. So I went for the keyword. This is the keyword later. So that is smoothing. So now we know compromising, smoothing, problem solving, avoiding, and forcing. All these techniques have been cleared in the last five questions. Before I move forward, anyone having any confusion? No, no, no. Avoiding is still not there. So Wasim, we will solve avoiding. Yusuf, no, it's not avoiding. Why you are saying avoiding? Put in the chat box. I want to know your understanding. Why do you think it is avoiding, so that I can understand better to that thing. What is the reason behind your avoiding saying? Okay, this is basically smoothing. Avoiding. Next question, I guess, will be Akbar Saab. It's not avoiding. Okay. So next question will further clear avoiding into that, because I want you will get 4 to 5 questions about conflict management in the exam. So I want to make sure that you get it right. So yeah, that's all one. Forcing as is implementing. Anam, I guess you are solving the previous questions. No. Do I have a wording here? No. So in order for this to be avoiding, this is smoothing. In order for this to be avoiding, the question should be like that. They are having discussion. He did not talk to them, and he handled the meeting, and the time was delayed. So in avoiding, we don't discuss anything. We don't interfere it. We just document it. Things like that. We just document it. That is kind of avoiding. Okay, that is avoiding. Acha ji. One of the team member asks you who is responsible for the testing. When we talk about the responsibility, RACI chart gives you that thing: responsibility, accountability, consult, inform. That is the job of the RACI chart. You are managing large IT project. One of the key stakeholders asks you how much work is remaining. Okay, we are talking about remaining work in the project. So what is there? This will be burn down chart. When we talk about remaining work, it's a burn down chart. Let's do the next question and then explain both burn up and burn down chart. Okay, so let's see what answers we have here and why. Yusuf Faryal try to give some justification of the question so that we can look into that. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, so completed task, burn up chart. Okay, so if the question says that you want to see that how much scope is added, let's say now the question is saying I want to see how much the scope is added. Which type of chart we'll be using there? We are looking for scope. So how much, which chart do you think will be there? No, no, no. That's why, Archana, we need to talk about this system. We need to get better on this thing. Let me explain you this thing. So let's say this is burn down chart. Let's say this is scope. Okay, 100 story points. Burn down chart started from this. It comes like that. Let's say on day 4, scope is we were done on almost this work. It can go like this, and then so it does not exactly gives how much the scope was there, how much scope was remaining. So let's say at this point you had 40 story points, 20 were added, you get a spike there, but there is no justification how much the scope was there. So burn down is not good to understand the scope into it. But let's say we have a burn up chart. Your scope is this, okay, and the burn up chart is going this. Suddenly it goes up. So you can actually see upside, or if it goes down, suddenly removed. So you can look into that. So when a scope is added or removed, burn up chart is very important. Okay, burn up chart is very important. Has been done. Burn up chart, scope added, burn up chart. This is the question. Oh, sorry. This is not the question. I'll leave it. I made a mess. That's the next one. Okay, you are a Scrum Master working in a large Scrum project and share the goals of current sprint is obsolete. So the sprint is up, and this does not. How I want you to cancel it. What will you do? Okay, let's first of all talk about this. Who can cancel the sprint? Who has the authority to cancel the sprint? Who has the authority to cancel the sprint? Only product owner has the authority to cancel the sprint. Okay, if somebody comes to Scrum Master and says, like we had in the question, that the goal is obsolete, so what should the Scrum Master do? In that pertinent case, what should the Scrum Master's responsibility is? He has to inform PO, he has to do impact analysis, he has to discuss with the team. All those answers are good. All those answers need to be looked into that. He has to facilitate a discussion. All those things are good. Okay, let's go to the questions now. Client came to you, tell him it is not possible. No. Cancel the sprint, you don't have authority. Yeah, no. So C is the right answer. Guys, if you have not liked it, please do like this video. I asked it before, so that this is important. 70 plus people are there, but I don't know why everyone does not like it. Can somebody tell me why everyone does not like it? I never understand the fact. You are watching it, I am asking you to like it. Why you are not liking it? And please, please, if you can share it on LinkedIn, that really matters to me. Ajay, estimated velocity is 56 point. Product owner is insistent. You try to facilitate the meeting, but you could not reach it. You must take us. Now, this is a critical thing. This comes to the responsibility and the agile mindset. PM always take the side of the team. No, 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 no. That is the important thing to understand here, Bhaskar. Akbar sir always put justification of the question. Tell me this thing, guys. If the thing is that value about in the product, value about in the product, value about in the product, so which thing will be there, whose side he will take? And guys, one of my student messaged me, my video is lagging and repeating. So do you have the same thing? Is my video lagging or repeating? Somebody face that thing. So product owner decides that, and if that is the problem, if that is the problem, in that patent case, Scrum Master will take his side. Thank you, Akbar, and guys. So Anam, maybe your video is internet has issue. So guys, whenever we are talking about whose side we need to take as a Scrum Master, we need to look what is the problem. So if the problem is about how much thing will take, how many story points should be there, then we will go with the team. If it is what is more valuable, can we cancel the sprint, then it is product. So you cannot just put a gray line there. Okay, you need to decide. Okay, what is the difference between product owner and a client? So product owner is the part of your organization. He is the voice of the customer, but is a part of the organization. Client is outside of the organization. It could be because they have known my YouTube. Ah, I really like that you spotted those people. Okay, difference between client and work with the team, facilitate, talk to that. Only product owner, product owner, product owner. Okay. Then if one or two people have challenged, this means maybe your internet is issue. But if you had, do tell me, because this is I guess 200 MB or 400 MB. So if this issue keep on persisting, maybe I'll upgrade it. Okay. You're the project manager, your team has done their best to complete all the user stories. When they showed it to the customer, three user stories have been rejected. In which document you will document the accepted user story? Accepted. Now the question is very tricky. In which document you will document the accepted user story? That's it. The question does not talk about it. It is product increment. Let's see how many of you have found that. Archana, slow down. Rohit, slow down. Amer, read the last line. Read the last line. So many people. Ooh, you got tricked. You got tricked. Guys, you got tricked. You got tricked. Anam, you also, sister. Guys, you got tricked. Yeah. The question said where you will document the accepted user stories. I'll show you again. I'll show you again. But it was product increment. Acha. Second thing. Vinci just asked me, Resi is an information editor. Yes, Resi basically we put it on a whiteboard. So no, it is used as an information editor. Acha ji. So you see, in which document you will document the accepted. The question does not talk about rejected Archana, accepted product increment. Next question. Which document you will update? You are the project manager of large military project. You have made a plan. When risks occurred, they were according to agreed plan, which was not identified. Not identified. And it has occurred. It's a issue. It's an important thing. Something that happened according to the plan will update the risk register. Something that happened that was not the part of that was not identified. Okay, it was not identified. The key is there. So B is the right answer. Let's see how many of you got that right. issue log. Okay, so okay. Many of you got unidentified risk occurred, right, Archana? You are right, my sister. Next question. Asha ji, you are the when risk occurred, they were according to the plan. It was not you made plan for it, which document you will update. Now we are making a plan for it. You made a plan for it. It did not occur here. The difference between previous question was it occurred. Here you identified it. Difference. Previous question was occurred. Here you identified it. You identify the put it into the risk register. Guys, I would put one more important. No, no. All the plan that the risk response plan is a part of a risk register, Binsi. It's the part of a risk register. You will update the risk register, my friends. Chaji, last question for today. Okay. Then we will do the LinkedIn questions. You're the project. You made plan. You want to audit whether process was followed or not. If we want to audit whether process was followed or not, now we will use risk management plan. Now we'll use the risk management plan. No, 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 no. Audit is for plan. Audit is for plan, guys. Audit is for plan. We use risk management plan for audit. Okay, please understand these three four queries, how these queries work, how when risk register use, when risk plan does. Okay, so let's okay, so Neeraj said what happens when a risk. Okay, can you please give me the flow? What happens when an issue occurs? So let's say an issue has happened. Step number one is that you put the issue in the issue log. Step number one is that you put a issue in the issue log. That is step number one. Step number two. Step number two is you do the root cause analysis. Why it was not identified before? You missed something, na? So why it was not identified before? Step number three, you raise a change request to see if you need to change something, if you need to approve it. If once a change is approved, you implement the change. Update the issue log. If that issue can reoccur in the same project, you update the risk register. If that issue can reoccur in the future project, you update lesson learn register. I hope that makes clear to you. Jawad asked difference between PO and client. Product owner is the part of the organization, part of the team, whereas client is outside of the team. I have a question. Put it there. Everyone is putting here, no, Yusuf? So what's the problem? Why you are asking? Everyone is putting the questions. Okay, so let's go to the LinkedIn. And guys, if you are not connected to me at LinkedIn, here is my link. Or actually everywhere, Amir Ali PMP is my link. Okay, Amir Ali PMP is my link. You can. So we need to update. No, no, no. If something is happening for the same project, that's what I said. You will update the risk register for future lesson. Can we have a product owner from client side, not in PMP? Where will we document secondary risk? We will document secondary risk in the risk register. All the risks are documented in the risk register. Secondary risk is just a risk, nothing else, just another name. So you identified it, you work with them accordingly. Okay, not a big problem as we. Okay, so okay, what question do we have? Do the analysis of issue or risk before? Yes, we do the analysis of both of them. When something is identified, okay, or occurred, let's say issue has occurred before raising a change request, we will do the analysis. That's why I said we do the root cause analysis to see what will be there. Okay, Faisal, were you not in the class? The same question was asked in the starting. I explained it. No? I explained this question. When a stakeholder is identified, we put it into the stakeholder register. You raise a change request to, you do the analysis and then you raise the change request. Step number one, whenever the stakeholder is identified, we put the stakeholder into the stakeholder register. We do analyze power, interest, what their impact is. If we need to raise a change request, we raise a change request to handle them. Stakeholder plan, communication plan, all the plans are updated. Then at the end, assumption log can be updated. Okay. I answer this thing. Do we analyze? Do we do the analysis of risk? Yes, we do. When a risk report is used, risk report basically is generated in a risk review meeting. Risk review meeting happen after every, depending on your organization to organization, every week, month, or quarterly. So whenever a risk review meeting happen, they generate risk report. It has what all the risk has happened, what all the risk can occur, the big bird eye view picture for that. You have an accepted stakeholder. XYZ happen and it need here. What is the flow? I just explained Yusuf the same flow what I just explained to Faisal. You raise a change request, the exact flow will be there. What is a percentage? PMI does not give percentage about in this thing, but Rohit, you don't have to worry. Complete all the topics will get it done. When we add risk to, we don't plan, no, we don't make a plan for risk response for the watch list because we just accept them, but we review them depending upon the frequency we set. Maybe a new risk is occurring, or maybe some probability or impact can change it done, and we have to revisit that. Okay, that's a good question, Surfraz. If the risk response is failed, it's an issue. So we will handle it an issue, then we'll put an issue log and work with that way. Okay, if this issue can reoccur in the same project, it will go to the risk register. Yes, all the plans needs to be updated, of course. Do we anticipate concept of course, we have a risk burn down chart. We called it a risk spike, and we handle the risk into that. Anyone else? I'm on fire today. Love to answer all the questions. Okay, so let's go. Mhm. Okay, let's solve the questions on LinkedIn. I try to put daily some questions on LinkedIn. Okay, so if you are not connected to me, LinkedIn, you can. You are managing a construction project in which a lot of material is used due to economic growth of the country. How you are going to manage the risk involved? So significant included, we want to use the management reserve for sure. But in order to use the management reserve, we need to escalate it to the sponsor. Many people are saying contingency reserve significantly increased. You don't plan for the significant increase. The question does not say anywhere that you did that. So people are wrong. You will escalate to the sponsor. So what answer do you guys have here? Where are you? So many bars are open. I'm unable to see. Okay, see, yeah. Use management reserve. No, you cannot use a management reserve just this way. Na? How you are gonna use the management reserve? You need approval for that. To use the management reserve, you need approval for that. So I will escalate the sponsor, ask to the change control board and work into that way. Okay. I put a lot of things on YouTube. Shaheen cleared PMP yesterday. Guys, if you haven't taken the training, my program is starting on next Friday. I would highly recommend that you join it. This is a three-tip video, very great video. I loved it. I loved making it. Do watch it. A company is transitioning how they will be able to get higher value. What should do? Prioritize the product backlog on high return. So we always need to look into that high return of investment. So A would be the right answer. So LinkedIn is sometime right also. Abdullah cleared PMP from UAE. So yeah, Azaz cleared from Saudi Arabia, but now he's in UK. Okay. So Raju cleared PMI ACP. He's already PMP and PGMP. I just recorded his journey. Like how many PMPs we had? 9 PMP in the first week. Now we have 14, 15. Mhm. The project is currently at the beginning. What would be planning phase? Guys, many people got this question wrong. The question clearly says planning phase. You identify the requirement there. No? B is the right answer. If you want to do PGMP, that is also Ahmed clear from Qatar, Tahir Kosa from Saudi Arabia. Mhm. We had PMP marathon on this Saturday. Mhm. You are the project manager. A senior team member has just informed you that having difficulty. What should you do then? Work with the team, inform the project sponsor, implement the changes. So you would work with him. Guys, by the way, you don't have to read any book, but if you want to read book for your PMP, you can read my pathway book, which is now also available in USA. You can pick it from me. This is the pathway to PMP. I guess now it's available all over the world. You can get it in Pakistan, in India, in Saudi Arabia, all over the world. You can get it from Amazon, or if you're in Pakistan, you can get it from my team. India, Amazon is available. In US, if you want hardcover, you can get it actually from me. Pick it from my home, or maybe send somebody. I'm not gonna post you, so you have to send somebody. Okay, so I don't have a car. Maybe later on I can also post it. So I guess these were all the question answers that we wanted to discuss today. Very important. No, Wasim, PMP marathon. Are you my premium student? I did share it for to my premium students. PMP marathon for public. It's only live. You can purchase it for $99 on my website, or once you join my program, if you join, you can have that link. In Amazon, Faisal, you are in Saudi Arabia. You can get it from Akbar is here. He's actually in the coaching call. You can get him from him, or you can get who had two, three guys had. Tyre Kosa had books. You can get it there. Risk burn down chart is a simple burn down, just like other burn down chart. It's as we move forward, it is going down. Okay. Acha, guys, very important. Same timings. My timings are not changed. Even I'm in US. That's why I arrange a new call, coaching call in the EST time zone. Otherwise, everything remains the same. The timing for the batch is 7 p.m. UAE time to 1 a.m. That becomes 8 p.m. Pakistan time, 6 p.m. Saudi time, 8:30 India time for the batch. Guys, if you haven't joined the batch, my next batch is starting next Friday. You can contact there. You can contact on the number or email, and I will be more than happy to help you to become certified PMP. You can ask any of my students, 50 plus students are in the coaching call, or whoever cleared, how our feedback is, how we help them to become certified PMP in the minimum possible time. It's an end to end program, everything is provided in that. So if you want to do PMP, you can contact me on the number on WhatsApp and email. In addition to that, we will have one more public coaching call starting from Monday on EST time zone 7 p.m. Exit criteria is how we can end the project. Thank you very much for joining. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are, Nandari. And I wish you best of luck and see you in my program. And for the premium student, we will have the next coaching call on Saturday. Bye bye.